So friends, welcome back to another video from the TheSimSanctuary. Today I am revisiting the 5K challenge. So that's a build challenge where you have 5,000 simoleons and you have to make a house. So I did it like really early on in my channel, back when the channel's name was still A Gaming, and it was a fun video. I think I could have done better. I think it was very cookie cutter, so I wanted to try it again, this time with some different elements. So I tried to add a weird roof, but not this weird roof, because that's just too weird. So I ended up going for something a little more simple, but it gives you a little covered patio area, and I put a couple things. The house shape changes a lot by the end of this. But I mean, a lot of the basic building blocks are here. So I put a lot of windows in at first. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't until like 3 minutes in that I realized, or 10 minutes in, that I realized that this was the 5K build. I kind of put the money in and then forgot, and so I had to go back and take out a lot of things. I never added any more money. But just when I started building, I don't know, I forgot. Yeah, so I think with 5K builds or 10K builds, they get kind of the same. They never really look the same, but oftentimes I find that they feature the same objects. And not to say I'm like the first to do this, but I wanted to make sure that this build had a computer, and so yeah, that was like the main goal, which obviously means that I had to get rid of a lot of things. So I mean, in one way I have different things, but I am missing one of the necessities of wanting to, well, not a real necessity, it's more of a I didn't add a dresser. So yeah, that was the thing that had to go, because dressers are expensive. I tried to use the cheapest one, but it was super expensive, and computers are even more expensive. So I add it here, and then pretty soon I realized that if I want to do a computer, then I can't do a dresser. So I mean, for a 5K home, I think this is pretty roomy. It does get smaller, so keep that in mind. But I feel like my first home didn't have as much space. In case any of you guys are wondering, a lot of people have done 5K builds, but I was inspired to do the first 5K build from the channel Sleep Eat Build, and I think I left a link in the description of that video, and I might leave another one here. It's a fantastic channel. I think she uploads twice a week. So there's a lot of good content. And the bathroom is a little, the bathroom's actually bigger than my normal bathrooms that I build. So, I mean, that's always kind of funny. So I get rid of the kind of thing there, the little block that was, or the little square that was taking that area. But like a lot of things in this build, it ends up coming back. I switched to glass doors because they're 50 simoleons, and I don't know, they look a little cooler. But yeah, so I try to get that to work, but I don't think there's enough space there, so I end up bringing it back. But then, like I said, things change again, so yeah, this was a really weird, kind of complicated build. I like to stay with neutral colors, especially in builds of this size. I also changed the exterior color. Yeah, I think by the end of this build, I finished with about 10 simoleons left. I just wish the landscaping stuff was a little cheaper. I don't see why it makes sense to have weeds be 50 simoleons, or bushes be like 30 or 40. I mean, even vines are like 35. So I mean, it's kind of annoying, but you have to work within your parameters. I think this is where I shrink it, or because it just didn't make sense to have like 2 open blocks. But yeah, so this is definitely a house for a single sim. This could work for a Rags to Riches campaign. Those Let's Plays are always really fun, so if you ever want to try it out but you don't know exactly the rules, I'm doing a series of it. A couple other channels are Falling in Shim, and The Sim Supply has done a ton of them in the past, and they're always great, top-notch videos. But yeah, I once again want to thank you all my subscribers, for subscribing. I was not anticipating hitting 100 subscribers and then almost hitting 110 as of recording this. It's really insane to see that number keep going up, but I hope my content remains good, or I even hope it gets better. I really enjoy doing this challenge. I know I did the 3K challenge build a while back, which wasn't really a challenge because nobody had done it before, but I think 2 or 3 people have tried it since, one of those being Sleep Eat build. And I didn't really call it out as an official challenge, but if you really want to be challenged into building a incredibly cheap home, then I definitely recommend you do. So these are the screenshots as they scroll by. As you can see, it's a small space, so the screenshots are kind of difficult. But yeah, I really wanted to add that rug in the kitchen because it's from the new update, which great update. I did a video about that, which I'll leave at the end card. Anyways, guys, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to see more daily uploads. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.